My son is still currently in the Cuyahoga County Community Jail. He's been there for over 4 months now. He was in a cell with no working toilet and no water for days. He has no tablet. He's sitting there with nothing to do. And they keep prolonging him, holding him there. He hasn't had a trial or anything. And just yesterday, he told me that some CO went around telling everybody that he was in there for raping a girl. And that's not why he was in there. That case from his juvenile detention center, when they set all that stuff up, it was already dismissed. And she went around telling someone that he raped somebody else, I guess trying to set him up. And this is the kind of despicable stuff that they do in these county jails. That was a juvenile case. It was dismissed already. And he was in there because of the stabbing, like you already know. But again, the stabbing was unprovoked. As you see in these pictures here, the councilman said that the man who was stabbed, he had minor injuries, and he was out of the hospital and at the recreation center the next day feeling fine. He had minor injuries, and like I told you before, all this was set up. It was all orchestrated. After I released the video, they retaliated against me and had my son do that so they could put him in jail. Everything was set up on purpose. I'm just upset that my son is sitting here still suffering. Our family has been attacked so much by these people, and I've asked God to move these people out of my life who've been doing this, these agents who have been assigned to my life, and He's done nothing about them yet. They're still here every day causing problems. My mother's in the hospital now. They tried to murder her again. Spiritual attacks coming against her, and she ended up basically losing consciousness. She basically I think she passed away. They had to resuscitate her, and she was in the ICU unit. She's been in there, and they just moved her out last night after we had to pray so much. But I'm still at the point where I know no one cares. I only get on here just to expose what's going on. I don't expect anybody to care anything about our situation. We've been going through this for years, and everything I've talked about, no one cares until it's happening to them. And everything I talk about now, that people are starting to experience things that I've been speaking about for several years ago when I sat on here. But like I said, all these unprovoked attacks been happening lately, unprovoked stabbings and things. And if you see their moving weapons, they talked about it. And Ben said that they're using sorcery, controlling certain people, using sorcery to cause them to do these things. But my son is sitting here. They have not moved him. They said he's supposed to be going to a mental health facility because he can't have a trial because whoever interviewed him said he is incompetent and unable to stand trial. They did it on purpose. All these agents who are following the orders of these people who have been assigned to my life to retaliate against me, they've been doing this for years. But basically, he can't have a trial or anything until he's deemed mentally apt or mentally sane enough to stand trial, which doesn't make sense to me in the first place. I don't know why he's there if he's not mentally apt, if he's incompetent or not in his right mind. When you have sent him to a mental health facility to begin with, why is he in jail? Why do you have mentally ill people sitting in jail then if you're saying they're mentally ill? My son wasn't. I don't mean, like I said before, this was all something that they set up. So right now my son's basically been sitting here with his trial going nowhere. He can't have a court date. They keep saying they're waiting for a bed. It's been over 2 months now. They keep saying they're waiting for a bed. They moved him to another pod because he didn't have a working sink and toilet. They caused these things to break down. The last cell he was in, the lights were flickering out, but now he has this woman running around spreading rumors about him being in there for a rape charge that was already dismissed, something that happened years ago when he was a juvenile. But you go and run your mouth about it, trying to set stuff up. This is how disgusting they are in the jail system. This is how despicable they are. But God puts this mess on my lap and expects me to deal with all of this. And I'm just kind of fed up now because we're the ones who are always suffering because no one else does what they're supposed to do. Everybody else is out working and living their lives and buying homes and doing whatever it is that they want to do while I'm having to sit here and deal with all the problems that he keeps throwing at me and my family because other people are in the middle of these situations and they need help. And I'm tired of being involved in it because nothing has moved forward. Like I said, we have suffered because of all these things that we've had to do. We have suffered. Everybody's sitting here on this channel and following, but we have suffered. I have people who've been following me for years on my channels. We have no one to reach out to us or help us with a thing. I'm spending money constantly on giving him money because he has nothing to do and he needs to eat food. He says doesn't have enough food to eat in there. So I have to give him money for commissary, give him money to buy books and buy music, buy games so he can have something to do, or else he's just sitting in a cell all day with nothing to do, looking at all these walls because they have him on lockdown majority of the time. And we don't have the money for that. I don't even have an income. I have nothing. I don't have anything. Every time I try to work, they attack me on the jobs and oppress me spiritually. And I've asked God, why have you allowed this to go on all these years? I pray every day. I've been praying for years, and it's the same situation. Nothing has changed. And I'm kind of tired of it now. I'm tired of being in this bondage. I'm tired of having these people who have oppressed us. I'm tired of facing the consequences of what these people have done. Everything they've done, we know they've done, and there's been nothing, no type of resolution whatsoever. But I'm just sitting here. Like I said, I don't expect anything to happen. I'm not asking nobody for their prayers. I'm just bringing forth awareness of everything that's going on in our lives. Thank you.